everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Selena with Selena Marie LLC, and I love to share all the crafty things here on my channel, including laser engraving, embroidery, sublimation, heat transfer vinyl, and so much more. On that note, I'm back today with another laser engraving video. Today I will be showing you how to engrave your own rainbow plated 40-ounce tumbler, just like this one from MyCrafix. These rainbow tumblers are stunning, however they can be a little tricky to engrave. So I'm going to walk you through step by step what I do to achieve that clean, crisp engraving without ruining that gorgeous rainbow finish. Now let's jump in. Now let's go ahead and prepare our tumbler. So remove your lid, and we're going to remove our handle. Okay, just be careful not to strip your screws. Okay, so first we need to get our measurements for the WeCreat software. So we're going to find the perimeter and the diameter of our tumbler. You only really need one for the software, but I'm going to show you how to get both. So first let's get our perimeter, and that's going to be the measurement all the way around your tumbler. Okay. I'm going to call it 12.3 inches. Going to be my perimeter. I typically like to work with my diameter, so I'm going to use a caliper to get my diameter of my tumbler, and that is going to be the distance across your tumbler from outer edge to outer edge. Or you can also do it, I like to do it by the lid, just to be as accurate as possible. And it looks to be about 3.9. So I'm going to do 3.9 inches. Then we will save these for later, because we will need to plug one of these into our WeCreat software. So I already have my Rotary installed, so we're just going to jump in and install our tumbler. But if you're interested to see how to install your Rotary, check out my other YouTube video where I show you how to engrave another 40-ounce tumbler. And in that video, I do show you how to install your Rotary and flip your laser module. I do recommend the Rotary Pro to have stability with your tumblers. And I'm going to put my design on this side, so that's why I'm going to put my prongs pointing this way. Just depends on how you put your design. Okay. And I just make sure that my chuck-ins here are even. And you want to install your wheels underneath the bottom part of your tumbler. Just kind of double check that the wheels are spinning when you're spinning your tumbler. Now you want to make sure that it is leveled. And just make sure that your wheels still spin. Okay, so we're in the WeCreat software, and I'm going to do new project. And you're going to want to change it from laser flat to laser cylindrical. The software is going to recognize that I have the Rotary Pro, and then it's going to let me turn it off in my settings. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh so we can see what we're working with. Your machine has to be open for this step because the camera has to read everything and the lid has to be open for the camera to work properly. If it looks funny to you, what it is we have not put in our measurements for our perimeter or our diameter. So when we got our measurements earlier, I'm going to work with my diameter, which is 3.9 inches, and my settings are in inches. Just be careful with this. If it's in millimeters, you can change it in your settings if you'd like, but just be cautious of that. Because my perimeter was like 12.3 roughly, so that matches up. And when I do that, my canvas here should change and show the real size. Now we're able to see what we're working with. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my design. So I'm gonna show you guys how to create a text in the WeCreat software, and I'm going to add a file as well to it to make it cutesy. So I'm going to go here to text box, and I'm going to make this tumbler for myself. I'm going to change this to my name, Selena. And I'm going to go ahead and change this to fill engrave on the right over here, just so I can see it better. I'm going to make sure this is locked so it keeps its proportions. I'm going to scale this to 3. Okay, and I did grab a font from Creative Fabrica that I downloaded that I'm going to use for my name here. I'm going to search for it. It was called Girly. And there it is. Okay, I'm going to click it. Cute. And I do want to rotate this a -90 degrees, and I do want to make it more where my font is almost to the top, maybe like top and bottom. So I'm gonna make the height, oh, that might be too big. Maybe 1.5. This font may be a little thicky, but then you can move it where you want it. And then I'm going to add a little cute bow that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica, and I do prefer to use SVGs. And then I'm going to also rotate this -90 degrees, and I'm going to make it smaller, or maybe I'll put it on top. Ooh, I do like it on top, I think. Okay, so I'm going to move my name down. I'm actually going to make this a little bit smaller. I want it kind of in the middle. And then if your SVG is in pieces, just group it. I did group my font and my bow together just so I can easily move it. I'm going to kind of eyeball it. Let's go over our settings really quickly. I do advise when you're engraving any sort of blank to always get a test blank. Let's go ahead and change this. Make sure it's set to fill engrave. Okay, I'm going to do 35% for my power, and for my speed, I'm doing 12. I'm going to do a line density of 120. Again, make sure you test your own blanks and figure out your own settings, because every vendor, every blank can vary. Start. And because of these settings, because it's going so slow and the line density has increased, so the lines in the design, they're a shorter distance apart from each other, so it's making it thicker, so it's taking more time to engrave that. However, I'm willing to do that for a cleaner look. Just know with your Vista that it does take a while to do engravings on tumblers, especially the rainbow plated ones, because you have to go slower on these so you don't burn them, and you want to make sure that you do chip away enough so you do see that rainbow coating as well. But it's going to be 56 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let it run, but I'm going to show you how this framing tool works, and then we can go ahead and let the engraving begin. I am going to use some masking tape. You can also use like painter's tape or whatever you would like, and I personally like to mark the middle of where my tumbler is, where the middle marking is of my tumbler. That helps me align my design in the software personally, depending on how you're aligning it, so you can see kind of roughly where to put your design. So I'm going to put one piece here, and then I'm going to put another piece on this side, just identically across. You can get a tumbler ruler, or you can get a ruler, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Okay, I'm trying to show you as close as possible, but let's see how that framing looks. let's close our laser. Remove it. Okay. Let's go wash it and then we'll put the handle back on and see how it turned out. Okay, now we need to bend our tabs so we can put our handle back on. And remember to be very careful. Patiently bend them. Put our handle on. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope today's video helps you engrave your own rainbow plated 40 ounce just like I did. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like it and subscribe for future videos. I will be sure to link everything in the description for you all, including the MyCrafix 40 ounce rainbow plated tumbler, the WeCreat Vista, and I will also link my previous video on laser engraving if you need any assistance with installing your Rotary Pro. I can't wait to see you all next time. Until then, happy crafting. These rainbow tumblers are... Slow down. Sorry. Excuse me.